Hello everyone, my name is Hanh and I am a student at Da Nang University of Economics. Allow me to extend a warm welcome to you. I am delighted to be here today to tell you about my presentation, Communication Strategies at KPMG Ambassador. So my presentation is divided into two mainly parts about in, introduce and the media. Introduce include openings, situation analysis, communication and distribution channels, plannings. Beside the media, about analysis, social media, Facebook and TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, liking, dollar, and information technology. First, we go to the opening. Today with the development and progress of science and technologies, the world is changing rapidly. In particular, the explosion of information technologies has created conditions and opportunities for people to exchange, link, and share their interests, ideas, and jobs, especially the increasingly diverse development of the Internet, including social networks. In most Earth, social networks such as Facebook, Yellow, YouTube, and information technology have quickly become an important and indispensable part of many people, especially for the younger generation. It gives users such fast information and a rich volume of information that it updates quickly and continuously. This is the space for easy and convenient communication between people through many forms, not limited by space. The amount, informos- the amount of information shared is extremely large and extremely rich and diverse. Situation analysis take advantage of usefulness of information technologies and social networking sites to target users. About towards ambassador roles, object oriented. About to what? To create conditions for KPMG to easily access, build a network to students, potential labor sources more easily and effectively, create colonies and promote KPMG is made, bring a sense of interest and want to work and interact with the company, build a wide and purposeful relationship, affirming the position of KPMG compared to other accounting firms, and building KPMG as a potential and attractive company that students want to work in the future, for example, after graduation or internship. Ambassador roles perform well its roles of ambassador, connecting KPMG with university students, lecturers, and schools. Browse KPMG image to students, conveys positive, valuable content around KPMG's object-oriented mode as students at Da Nang University of Economics. A student in organization, a university, as well as toward high school students, and age from 16 to 25. Communication and distribution channels. KPMG main website, Facebook fan page, KPMG and KPMG Vietnam, social media, IT tools, and career website. My plans had a short term and long term, in a timeline for communication plan. Short term in the first 4 months. Every day, ambassador complete on 3 main tasks: add followers, sitting group, interaction on fan page, share your posts on personal Facebook, and long term, they will still performing the 3 main tasks about support for academic and sharing posts. About social media analysis, divided four parts. First, your situation of internet use in Vietnam. Second, time spent on media. 3% of user interacting with social networks. 4, development direction. Your situation of internet usage in Vietnam. According to statistics, there were 58 million social network users on mobile devices as of the beginning of 2019. Although the population is only 96.96 million people, the number of registered phone subscribers is up to 143.3 million numbers. This shows that the majority of Vietnamese people have access to smart mobile phones, and also many people use 2 to 3 phones at the same time to supply and go at work. And time spent on media, in 2019, the average Vietnamese person spent about 6 hours and 42 minutes every day, equivalent to a quarter of a day to access the internet on our device. Of that, about 2 hours and 33 minutes are spent accessing social networks, higher than the world average of 2 hours and 16 minutes. Therefore, based on that, the company can build a suitable communication plan. And 3, percentage of users interacting with social networks in Vietnam. With great influence, social networks are now a popular communication tools of all models on Vietnamese businesses. Looking at the chart above, it can be seen that Facebook is still the most popular name with Vietnamese users, went up to 96%. Of the survey respondents are using this platform. In addition, another notable name in this category is TikTok, which is proving its influence not only Vietnam but around the world in general. So if there is an integrated approach, it will attract a lot of interaction. And about development direction, Facebook, there are 4 steps to develop on Facebook's sitting group. Second, interaction on fan page. 3, personal Facebook, and 4, posts in groups. Sitting group, Facebook sitting is a virtual chat and comment in a poll to create effect. Creators or entire customer to believe in advertising products and service. Sitting is also understood as a form of PR for the post, so that the post is really exciting and attractive to customers. The first method is share post from fanpage to other group with 1 to 2 caption lines to increase interest. There you see, look at the picture. For example, I will write on the fanpage that admin, please allow me to post KPMG is about to have a show at the opening of KPMG with the sharing of the speaker from KPMG Vietnam. Contact us, guys. Second method is copy the same content from post and use your personal Facebook account to post in the appropriate groups. About interaction, how to do comment by tag 1 to 2 friends on the post and like KPMG fan page. Propose to make the article exciting, increasing interaction, and this is the link to synthesize potential fan page or groups. First group of in my university, group of students in my university, class groups, and page of university. I write content, group, status, a public, private, link, and note. The fan page for volunteer in the countries or overseas. for scholarship, and finally top for accounting student, and top for student and international student. So reason for choosing your fan page or group in the link above, told the group that students and young people care about and follow the most. Fan page or groups with posts aimed at students to diffuse new and beneficial knowledge for students. For example, volunteering activities, career hunting, scholarship, and sharing experience. 3. Share on personal Facebook. How to do it? Use your main Facebook account to share your posts about your timeline with the public mode. Content to share articles from KPMG's website or fan page. And this is a picture example I share about the post in KPMG Vietnam. So important group of the university, yeah, can take advantage of and ask the faculties and school to help with media postings. Yeah, it is fan page of accounting in my university, and fan page general, which admin by university, yeah, and benefits. Every year, your student union organize academic competition for students to participate in. KPMG can act as one of the sponsors for the programs, increasing the communication and benefits of the company. Makes it easier to organize seminar, workshop at school with the support of university. The ambassador plays the roles of exchange and connection between KPMGs and the program and activity that takes place. For photosynthetic, yeah, for example, about 3 steps. First, KPMG assign article to post, but only the content part. Second, ambassador will design a photo and share a group to post. Finally, post on group and fan page. But no editing image, it format and professional conveys the content you want to target, and software use I use Canva. And this experience, I have experience in designing photos and videos for fan-page club who animate. You see the link of website, link of fan page. Yeah, and I can design photos, videos, infographics, certificates, and cards. This is I edit. And you see TikTok. Do you know TikTok? Yeah, this statistic show that 41% of TikTok users are between the age of 16 and 24. Its broad that platforms orient matches the target demographics of many schools. TikTok is not only a match for attention from Generation Z, but it also reaps a huge amount of user interaction. Most students spend a lot of time surfing TikTok to update news and entertainment. If this social network can be used, it will be an effective way to promote KPMG image to university students, even high school students. Yeah, and approach one, create an account to post KPMG only posts and videos on TikTok. 2. Record videos about KPMG, introduce activities, content, scholarship, or other you name it, and upload to TikTok. 3. TikTok has more features to edit, attract more students. Note, full content but must be attractive to students, funny and interacting with a video script. You can make employee office on Friday, interviewing KPMG staff, healthcare enthusiasm of online course. But no video have to catch with your friends, with your trends, and with your goals, safe, health, and happy. A convey task meaning to the student, emphasizing that KPMG care and focuses on the employees working here. The company has many benefits as well as useful activity. Therefore, it is possible to build activity and event toward that value. Multiple, and I think that's it. Interacting point is that multiple connection. Yeah. It means Facebook share post which include link to the company website, TikTok in the introduction, right office, job, and website link. Purpose on build according to the model of taking the KPMG website as your center. That means on posts on Facebook and TikTok have linked to KPMG's website. When students find the content interacting and engage, they will click on your website link to find more information. And other social media, YouTube, Instagram, Tumblr, and LinkedIn. There are some about of tasks. First, YouTube. You just can only post videos, and the number of accounts follower ambassador is very small. Besides, KPMG has a YouTube channel. There will be more interaction and interact. About Instagram, it is quite popular among young people. The main purpose of use by young people is shopping and entertainment. Interaction and response to Instagram are very low, and which result is high user rate, but users mainly use it for messaging and communication. LinkedIn, only effective for your C2B model when students follow company to find jobs. But with B2C, it is very difficult because you have to find internet objects to connect and build a network. Therefore, that's why I just want to go deep focus on your social network sites that are more interested by students today, such as Facebook and TikTok. Just take it apart. You can build a huge network for your company. Finally, information technology. The COVID epidemic occurred right in the middle of the Industrial Revolution 4.0 because it was possible to apply information technologies achievement to solve the world and supply instead of having to meet face-to-face, such as working online, study, and meet to business by online. And this is also an opportunity for businesses and students to innovate the way they work and learn. There are some technology software below, Zoom cloud meeting, Skype, Microsoft Teams, Google Class, and Google Hangouts. Benefits: using your above software can conduct online meeting, group discussion, video conferencing. Simple smart design makes it easier to use. This software supports many useful features, making it convenient to use, supporting image, audio, video, and even good quality screen sharing on all systems. Thus, the company can turn challenge into opportunities, connecting and interacting with students quickly and safely. And now go to the direction. In the first 4 months, the company has built wide student networks and confirmed the position and roles of the company to students and schools. Will begin to promote real sharing and exchange activities. You see, organize workshops in the form of online sharing session, how to write a professional CV, current accounting notes, applicable accounting calculus, and article sharing the feelings of company employees and founders, such as feeling of working at KPMG's, feelings about the work environment here, and how do you feel about the students who practice, and so on. Another the discussion introduction about KPMG scholarship of the years, scholarship condition, and how to work at KPMG's, organize online competition between universities, and organize in online fitness contest. So with your roles of ambassador, some program will have the participate and sharing of the founder of KPMG's, of the faculties of accounting. On behalf of KPMG's, I will exchange with the lecturers of faculties of accounting to the participate and share experiences with the students. Both interactive articles address students to participate in the form of mini games and give online tickets to participate, and usually communicate with the faculty's executive committees by posting sport media on the accounting fan page. And if your number of students have less online tickets, they can ask your school for support by Fox 10 accounting students to participate in a class by a plus point for HR curricular activity. And I think ambassador can manage online meetings by accept students, collect questions from students and other. So finally, summary, about brief. One, analysis of social networks and information technologies. Second, social networks that are popular among young people. Third, Facebook and TikTok. Fourth, other social media. Five, information technologies, and finally, ambassador roles. I have a KPI set out for the days and the week. The KPIs I set out for the both Thai short term, first 4 months, sitting group 3 posts per day, interaction on fan page 2 posts per day, and share the post on personal fan Facebook 3 posts per week, and long term with many roles. Yeah, and it KPIs run maximum KPIs to increase engagement. I have a work report to send KPMG company, include to send KPMG ambassadors from day to day. Yeah, and it have day content, link, complete, and notes about content with sitting group interesting on fan page. And finally, summary, I will have a number of post sittings, number of comments, and this is my presentation. With you a good day, and I hope to talk to you at the next meeting.